what's it called? Angerness? No.
What?
Like the angry, it's angerness? No. Anger. I'm sorry. You can see the anger. The scale of my emotion is unmeasurable like an ocean. The range of my passion is as large as a mountain, but I'm master of neither an ocean nor a mountain. And I cannot hinder an earthquake or prevent a volcano from eruption, or deviate the route of the light year that travels through Saturn, or collect the rain on a November night, and force the water to flow back into the fountain, or attempt to... Damn, I forgot how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Decipher.
The scale of my emotion is unmeasurable like an ocean. The range of my passion is as large as a mountain, but I am master of neither an ocean nor a mountain. And I cannot hinder an earthquake or prevent a volcano from eruption or deviate the route of this light year that travels through Saturn, or collect the rain on a November night and force the water to flow back into the fountain, or attempt to decipher the undecipherable pattern of my inner universe, the ancient creation. So go fuck yourself.
From the title it says ranter after a separation, which means you probably broke up with someone and you are really angry about it, or with this person, and you are talking about the emotion that you're feeling right now. Obviously you can't explain the emotion that you compare to an ocean, and you say that your passion is as large as a mountain, which I think it means that your emotion is obviously anger and probably disappointment, but at the same time you're still full of passion for that person, so it means that you're full of love for that person, which you compare to a mountain. But at the same time you say that you're not a master of an ocean or a mountain, and you can't prevent obviously situations to happen. So you compare what happened to your story probably to what happens in nature, because you cannot control, you know, the love that that person probably feels for you or doesn't feel for you. So yeah, you say that you can't force the water to flow back into the fountain, because obviously it's something that just happens and you just stand there watching it. You talk about your inner universe and the ancient creation, which probably goes back to how you are and your character and your persona, and you can't really change that because that's who you are. And then when you say go fuck yourself, I don't know if that means go fuck yourself to the person or probably yourself as well, because you don't want to feel this way and you still do. And you can't do anything about it.
The poem tells me I can't do anything. All I can do is tell other people to go fuck themselves.
Powerful. You don't have control about everything, and in a way that gives me a feeling of power. I don't know why. Powerful words, I think that's why I've felt in a way power when reading it.
Most likely somebody left you, so you did not break up. They broke up with you. I guess that's what happened, because nobody writes a poem about leaving a person, but people write poems and songs about being left alone. I've been in this situation that I've been left. I've never really left another person. Yeah. I would read this poem in parts to the person who left me, but only the last sentence, go fuck yourself. I would not tell them that I have no abilities, because they already know. So the relationship was very short that led up to this poem. So maybe the poem mirrors the relationship, because it's not a 10-page poem that it mean that the relationship was long.
Very good comparison you use.
Very artsy.
Entertained, amused, like the universal references of forces, immeasurable and all that kind of thing, and ending it on rather a light note of go fuck yourself. I quite enjoy that.
I like the last sentence because it's funny, and it's also funny because I gain back some of my power. The rest is just very sad.
You use all of the earthbound ones, ocean, mountain, etc., water, fountain and all the rest of it. I think I'll just go for the for the air above for myself.
As for natural elements, I mostly feel drawn to the ocean, but it's hard to say what I would describe myself as. I mean, maybe the wind actually.
Sometimes maybe like an earthquake.
Interesting, the water metaphor, because I don't see myself as water when I'm angry. More likely describe it as fire, something like that, or storm, and I think it's an interesting metaphor. I didn't thought of that, but I like it.
The mountain or a volcano describes it pretty well. Like when I'm angry, I feel like there's something building up and like something very powerful that's inside of me. That could be a volcano or a mountain or like just something huge that's overwhelming and way bigger than humanity. Yes, I have been that angry before. And that's why I was so overwhelmed, because I know the feeling. How it's not even possible to describe it, but you're trying to describe it. It's just...
Probably about myself most of the times. Because when you get angry about someone, at someone, it's probably because you let yourself get angry first. So it's probably, I get really mad at myself first when something happens, because you let that person get at you or get to you. So yeah, I get I get your poetry. So I like the go fuck yourself. It's one whole word.
It can happen sometimes. Sometimes you're angry because something bad happened. Yeah. But you should stay positive all the time.
Hardly. I'm a pretty peaceful guy.
I rarely ever get very angry about love or relationships. And most of the time I find a way of sense in it, but sometimes it overwhelms me and then I would get very angry, yeah, and emotional.
It reminds me of some friends I know who described this feeling like this, or some stories I heard. I can understand it, but I can't relate to it myself.
I thought about traveling, and because there's so much earth-related, like the ocean, the mountain, the earthquake, the volcano, the eruption. The travels through Saturn, though, but still travels. Yeah, so I think of myself just basically hiking through the world.
If you're describing your emotions and the nature, which is like very free and doesn't have like an order or something.
I feel like I have stumbled upon something a little bigger than myself, and then it all comes back to me with the last sentence, go fuck yourself.
The scale of my emotion is unmeasurable like an ocean. I just love the metaphor in that. You can really feel how deep it goes and how undescribable it is.
It goes like inside, outside. So it kind of reflects that bursting in and bursting out, that like an ocean. I like that.
Quite fluid.
Is it you?
Yes.
Is it you? Wow. Can't really say it's you. Yeah. Maybe you feel sometimes like this when you're aggressive, angry.
Perhaps a little bit of go fuck yourself kind of thing attitude.
That's a bit disturbing. A little sad, but also a little relieved. This person looks sad and dead. Dead on the inside, actually, not the outside, but the eyes tell me that this person is dead on the inside.
This picture raised out a lot of strength and certainty.
Shadow and the light, like the contrast. I like that.
You can feel like the anger and the storm and the ocean inside, and this white feelings really calm from the outside, but in the eyes who are like glowing kind of.
It shows your face, your bare face, and I like the light in your eyes. You see no emotion. It's like you're empty right now, but at the same time I see anger in this picture, because you're just focusing, it's like you're watching yourself in the mirror and you're angry. You're angry at yourself, but at the same time you're just empty because something ended, and you just, you feel empty because all the love that you have is still with you, but the person is not anymore.
It seems like he's looking right into my soul, right into my heart. And he seems like he's mad at me for some reason, or he's trying to figure out a secret that I'm keeping from him. Unearthly, somehow. Something higher than just a human.
I would wish you good luck if you put this And this poem at the end of a relationship, after a heartbreaking relationship, I would say good for yourself, you know, good for you.